Imagine that you're at a coffee shop, just waiting for your order. As you wait, you're watching the baristas making drinks left and right when you finally realize that your drip coffee is being poured. So you say thank you and you leave to go out and make the best of your day. But wait, do you remember if the barista, the one who poured your coffee, was wearing any rings? What color was their apron? Let's go back to that last screen. No, they were not wearing any rings, and their apron color is a dark denim style blue. If you don't know the answers to these questions, it's because your brain understood these minute details were not important enough to properly encode. So what exactly is encoding? By definition, encoding is the initial experience of perceiving and learning events. It is the first step in three in creating a memory. The other two are storage and retrieval, but we won't talk about those today. So something that is properly encoded, like how you probably remember the barista was female presenting, means that the initial experience of perceiving and learning that event pushed past the encoding stage and into the storage stage. What determines what, if anything, of a specific moment is encoded? There are two general rules when it comes to determining this: selective and prolific. First off, encoding is selective. This means that although you take in everything around you, you won't remember everything that you see. This is a significant benefit to encoding because your general ability to remember an event is not weighed down by every minute detail surrounding that moment. Secondly, encoding is prolific. This means that we are always encoding our lives to make sense of this crazy world around us. When things are specific to us, then we remember them more. This allows us to remember the moments in our lives that define us and make us who we are. On top of these two general rules, moments are best remembered when they are distinctive. Distinctiveness is when an unusual or out of the ordinary thing happens during a typically mundane or routine event. The benefit of distinctiveness is that you will almost always remember that wacky, out of the ordinary thing that happened to you. On the other hand, you are most likely not to remember each individual time you did a routine or a mundane habit. Let's see these definitions in action. Going back to our coffee shop example, if you're a regular, you're likely not to remember each individual time you went there, but you're likely to remember the time that you got to play fetch with a pup while waiting in line to order. That is distinctiveness at play. So those are the basics of encoding. I hope you learned something.